I'm Caleb Brooks with the AHSAA Radio Network. I'm at Bayside Academy. I'm joined by some members of the volleyball team here, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves and tell you their name, what position they play, and what grade they're in.
I'm Catherine West. I'm a senior and I'm a right side.
I'm Jacque Martin. I'm also a senior and I'm an outside.
So, for you guys here, the whole state knows the success and everything with Bayside volleyball. And it's something that has really been fun to keep up with and to watch and to see, every single year Bayside come out on top. But, for y'all here that are coming in after an established program, a place that's now won 17 straight championships, do y'all ever feel any pressure on yourselves to really live up to teams of the past and to really keep delivering year after year?
There's definitely a lot of pressure that goes along with it, but we try not to mention the streak too much to not put too much pressure, but there definitely is pressure that comes along with it.
It's like you always see like the past players who go off and play in college, and then you don't want to compare yourself to them or like your team as to that team, because we're all good players and everything. Yeah.
So when you win a lot, obviously there's a target on your back, and everybody wants to get after you. And y'all are a 3A school, you play at 4A, and then y'all compete with 6As and 7As all the time down here. So tell me, when y'all play against the teams, I was just talking to your coach, y'all just got done playing Spanish Fort for the second time this year. When y'all see the type of competition like that, how much better do you think it really, makes your team and really prepares you for the rest of the year?
Every year we always play a really hard schedule to get us prepared, and I think it's always helped us in the past. So playing higher teams from higher divisions definitely does help us, and I think it definitely makes us a better team and makes us want to compete better, because we know that even teams from like lower divisions will give us their best game no matter what, because we do have the reputation of Bayside. So
it's like you go into the game at these 7A schools, and they have so many people to choose from, and they have their best 6 on the court. And our team is made up of the best players at our school as well. But when you think about it, they have the best people in their school, and our team is just already the best people. We don't get weeded out because we're already the best.
Well, and because y'all are considered a 3A, but really you're a 2A school because of the rules and everything. And so I get what you're saying. Y'all have a lot less to choose from, where you go walk around one of those schools and you're going to run into 6'3" girls like that who go out there on the court. And obviously every team is different, and every team changes year by year. But how do y'all stay motivated? How do y'all stay with your nose down and wanting to work hard? Because it's very easy to just get complacent with already having championships and already having the success that y'all have here.
I think wanting to keep the streak alive and wanting to everybody wants to win, so it's not just we've already done this before. I think it's every team is new and every team wants to win, so that kind of helps us going in and being motivated.
It's not like we just go into the season thinking we're winning the state championship. Each team, we have to work up to it, but it's like every other team, we want to work there. We want to be the ideal is we're going to win state this year. So we go in it like that. We don't just be we have state championships, we don't need to win another one.
People like to say all the time about how when a team's been there and done it before, they have experience and they know how to handle that moment. But do you kind of see it with other teams knowing really, we ain't supposed to win this game, Bayside's supposed to win? Do you ever see it with other teams kind of in the way they play, where they just kind of tense up when they play against you guys and really get caught up in the moment of playing against Bayside in volleyball?
Do you want
to? I've seen it in a few teams. I've seen some really good teams play, but then when we get on the court with them, they play completely differently. Sometimes they'll play a lot better, and a lot of times they play a lot worse because they kind of seem intimidated, but we're all the same.
I think it's more the teams that may not be as good will come out and try their hardest to play against us. And then sometimes there are teams that are won't play to their potential because they are intimidated, like she said.
Does that ever kind of get annoying, knowing that, game in and game out, y'all have to bring it because the other team is going to bring it no matter what?
I think it's always good to bring your best game no matter what, so I think that does help us remember that. We always have to give our best game no matter who we're playing. We can't let down.
I think it's kind of like a reminder, like knowing that every team is going to play their absolute best when they play us, to make sure we stay on top of our game and play our complete best every time.
And, I mean, do you feel like it's one of those things where, I mean, in the postseason, everybody's going to be playing their best game because it's postseason time, and so when you have to do that during the regular season, I mean, do you feel like that helps, that playoff time, nothing's really changed?
Definitely. I think that helps in the off season, like being able to give your best in every game, even like when the team you're playing with doesn't, like you mentally know that you have to give your best. So.
And, I mean, you know, for y'all here, I mean, you know, obviously teams run into adversity. I mean, no matter what, and y'all have had to face adversity. But how do y'all get through it, and how do y'all not really get caught up in the moment when you are facing that adversity?
Okay. We just think that we have to keep pushing through because we know it will get better. Like if we're in like a low point, we know that we're going to come out and play better if we just keep pushing through it. Like last year during the middle of the season, we had like 3 of our starters were out, like hurt or sick, and we had to play some big tournament in Hoover, was it? Mm-hmm. And we brought our best game, and I mean we didn't do as well as we wanted, but we still did really well.
And Coach Schilling does a great job of reminding us that like everybody goes through struggles, and it's just like how you get through that struggle is what's going to like matter in the end. So I think adversity is always good for us, and being able to overcome it, it'll make us better in the end.
And, you know, I mean, y'all bring up Coach Schilling. Obviously, she's known around the state as one of the best volleyball coaches, if not the best volleyball coach in the state. But how thankful are y'all to have the opportunity to get to play for her, to get to learn from her, and to be a part of, you know, what's going on here?
I'm so thankful. I just can't believe all the great things she has taught me. Spending 4 years with her, and I'm going to be very sad to leave her. She has been the best coach, definitely, by far.
I think that if Coach Schilling wasn't the coach, I probably wouldn't have gotten into volleyball at Bayside. Because I grew up watching my sister play club, and it was Coach Schilling's club. And Coach Schilling would come into practice, and I'd be like, Mom, I want to play for her. So that's kind of how I started playing volleyball.
I mean, you know, for this team right now, y'all are sitting at a 21-5 record. Not bad, and you know, the teams that have beaten y'all are very, very good teams that have beaten y'all. But, you know, where do y'all feel like when y'all look at this team, y'all watch a little bit of film and stuff, where do y'all feel like y'all really need to improve the most in order to really get prepared for the playoffs and get prepared for another state championship run?
I think right now we are kind of, like we might be a little inconsistent at times, so I think being more consistent, and like sometimes we might win the first set and then we kind of like settle down and maybe start like losing the second set, but then we're able to like get back up again. But I think remaining consistent through all matches is where we need to head towards.
Yeah, just really we'll start off really high, and then we're like, oh, we're good, we're just cruising along, and then a team will come out harder, and then they'll get a lead on us, and we just need to make sure we stay up the whole time.
Well, girls, I appreciate y'all taking the time to sit down and talk to me and kind of give me some insight into the Bayside volleyball program, and wish you guys nothing but luck the rest of the year, and looking forward to seeing how this year shapes out for you.
Thank you.